Hey, Rosario.
Hello, Andreas. Nice to
So
see you
what?
again.
Nice to see you too. All good?
All good.
Very
Ready.
good. Cool.
Mm.
So, what's today's topic?
It's the power of intention and attention, and how you can actually use that, especially in your conversation with others.
Cool. Okay. So, intention and attention in conversations.
In conversation, and also that this is a beautiful tool if you need to shift your focus and shift your state or shift your mode. But in before you actually start, get to know what is actually your intention with this meeting.
Oh, okay. So you mean before the conversation starts, if we're doing this, we actually state the intention of the talk.
Yes, and you don't. It's just like a guideline.
Mm-hmm.
So you see, am I at that state myself, or did I need to do something before I actually can enter this conversation? If that is my intention, am I aligned with it? Do I need to shift and maybe also be clear about it and just say it as a start? This is my intention. What is yours?
Okay. Hmm.
Because it might not be the same. And
No.
if that is clear for the beginning, it's going to be so much easier.
And that also actually, could that be that we invite that the partner might not be in the state to talk about what the other one has the intention about? Are we inviting that possibility if we do this?
Yes, we are preparing them and ourselves to see, is it a good match?
Hmm.
Is it actually a good timing for this kind of talk?
Hmm.
And then you're going to, the possibility of misunderstanding and things like that will be so much less if you, in the beginning, make it clear, but make it clear for yourself first.
Right. So this is not just the ordinary hello conversation. This is more the little bit more tricky, the conversation that sometimes we have a history of slipping in, basically. So we make sure that if we set the common intention of it, we have a higher possibility of a successful conversation, right?
Yes, but maybe I have been thinking about talking to you, for example, and I have that conversation in my head and I have prepared for it. But you might not have had that conversation in your head.
No, I've been in the clouds or in my nothing box, because that's where I like to be as a man.
So this is a good way to actually see, if I know what my intention is, I can also be more clear about where I put my attention. And then it's going to really be more sparkling, but also more clarity in the conversation. But
So that's very good. That's in the beginning. So say you and I, we set our intention, and we're clear about that. We're on go. Let's go. So so what is your, because sometimes maybe like even 5 minutes into the conversation, something happens where the attention, right? Wrong. The attention is really important. We might actually be slipping from the intention of this talk, right? So how do we do that? We just stop, or how do we notice it?
It's actually increasing your awareness. Because if it's kind of a difficult conversation and the stress levels goes up too much, you have already lost it. So that is a thing to know it beforehand, so you actually can trace yourself.
Yeah.
And keep yourself focused to see where I'm looking now. Is this conversation bringing up some distrust or uncertainty and things like that? And can I hold on to myself by holding on to the intention, by holding on to where I put my attention? Do I look at you or the one that I'm talking to in a positive regard, or do I looking for blame, shame, things like that, judgmental things?
Yeah.
And then I know that my attention has gone more to the stress response more than my more authentic response or intention.
And I gave the tip to a couple, or actually it was just a woman in a couple, and she was gearing up for a difficult conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And not only the intention of it, but also that they agreed that if one of them, they agreed to help each other. To if someone is, they saw that one of them were just got elevated stress and lost it a little bit, that the other one had the right to like wave a flag, and that meant they were going to just calm down and breathe just a minute or something, just to reconnect to the intention of the talk.
Beautiful. Because what you also allow yourself to do, and the other, is actually with that breath, bring your intelligence back again.
Yeah.
As the stress level get higher, your possibility to actually access your full potential gets lower. So this is really actually a pause to increase the connection, to increase the love that are available.
So not only prior to the talk, to make sure that we're a match, basically, we have the intention of this talk, but also lay out a strategy if someone gets elevated stress level, because when, like you're saying, when we get elevated stress level, we don't process as we used to. We get into this primitive search of safety, basically, and then we're not very smart anymore, and certainly probably not very good in a good shape to continue the talk and have the strategy. If that happens, we do this.
Yes, and when the stress level arises, there will not be any time to search or to find your intention. It's too late. But if you have already remind yourself about it, it's going to be easier to actually find your path again and find you again.
Cool. So that's our 9 minutes, almost 10, on the power of intention and attention in our conversations. And if you liked it, share it with a friend, send us a question or a comment. It's down there somewhere. And do you have anything else, Rosario?
No, just try it and see if it changed something for you. And if you would like to share that, what did you actually experience?
Yeah, it's a zero investment, basically. There's nothing to lose. It's just to try it. Cool. Okay, Rosario, good enough for today. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. Ciao.
See you. Bye.